就后出来，
最后出来的分数，我们看到后面。
对，他是登记得奖的，
因为我们现在已经上网上了，
我们知道排量知道是上网络，到当我是这个，我们现在已经在网上了，已经这个那是还拍一下 enter 吗？手机拍是吧？
手机拍就可以了，手机拍。
这里在这里光可以啊。
哦，你走啊，你走，是小的走，回去没有用啊，有其他人啊，
哦，可以直播了。
直播了吗？
我还直播了。
对，现在直播。
厉害。
我看我们的朱先生帮我们的。
挺好的。
哦，现在已经开始了。
这是挺好的嘛。
就是。现在开始了，可以开始了。
还没有这个
一开始了吗？
还有7天之内。
哦，有，可以看，可以。
你几点开始？
现在已经可以在网上留言了。
那我你现在有可以。
3天我就可以看了。
我就放下去了。
不是，他把人家就在欧美。对，
因为我们采取规划，你的因为有采取规划，你这个可以上场，因为我是讲的很多个是，就是他这个开的话是6成。
这边左手臂给他拍。
他一抱歉，送的你的是你拿的视频。
戴着口罩谁也看不清谁是谁。
这随便还有一个像。
还有你这个简单的你的茶叶的来源也是影响。这个现在都通过
好，我们开始吧。OK， 大家好。今天很欢迎大家来参加这个我们这个联赛1年多来，这1年我们很久没有见面了这1年来大家多多小心。在新的1年恭喜大家新年快乐，多多保重，身体健康在这个疫情之下，大家小心。好，首先我要谢谢这个贾老师给我们这个地方来做这个因为疫情的问题，在这个侨教中心没有开放所以就是很难得这个贾老师有这个地方给我们做这个活动。好，谢谢贾老师。我们这1年来，我们摄影协会根本没有什么这个外影的活动这每一次在这个去拍这个莲花这个越南庙这个Renaissance Catholic 所有的活动都是自己去的我们没有主办什么这个活动。我也是跟他们去的我们会只有一个活动，就是每一个月我们还有这个月赛还有一个1、2、3我最喜爱的照片这个就是我们要归功于这个我们这个月赛组他这个很努力这芦竿高竿就是很辛苦。我要谢谢这个Yan Chris 这个腾格徐伟Libby 和这个每个月的评判我们自身的评判为我们做得很努力，做得很好的这个评判，就是这样，我们才有今天的这个比赛。因为别的会已经没有什么大部分的活动，我们还是有一点活动，才有今天我们的比赛所以我要谢谢所有我们的会员所有的会员参加我们这个每一个月的比赛，希望大家多多踊跃。我们明年希望有机会，我们就在这个每一个月我们再见面。好了，我也不要讲那么多了我就交给这个还有一件事忘记今天 Today I am very lucky. We have invited 3 judges. First one is our former president and the board director, Dr. Xu, and board director Jia Zhong, and Mr. Tang, a famous photographer, make our judge. Welcome you are coming to make this program. Thank you. 谢谢，我也不讲那么多了。我现在还有一件事，我们今天有这个直接的录影的，我要谢谢我们这朋友朱和先生谢谢你帮我们直接好，谢谢。我现在就交给这个约赛组阿燕来开始我们的比赛谢谢大家。
大家好，我们终于见面了。虽然在网上，很少朋友在这边这约赛谢谢大家参加今天也很高兴许医生、贾老师跟 Tam 过来。好，现在我们先开始10大先做一个 preview。如果太快了告诉我If I too fast, let me know.
What is this category?
It's the top 10.
Top 10. Okay.
So it's just like the usual. This is all the winner in our monthly competition.
So it mixed nature and everything.
Mixed nature, everything, and we will have the special group
Good.
in the forum. Yeah, we have nature, landscape.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Just to pick the top best offer from our monthly competition. So you see difference.
这个倒过来了。对，就这样。对，应该是这样。Flamingo。
做出了那么多老新闻啊！
要卡。Now we can judge now.
还是5分制是吧？
对 The maximum is 5.
Okay.
Actually,
One is not working. One is not working. So
Okay.
don't give one.
Okay.
Nine. Okay. Ten. Oh, 9, sorry. 9, yeah. Ten. Nine. Ten. Nine. 11. 11. 9. 14.
12, 12, 12, 9, 9, 11, 11, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 你给打7了 ，OK， 10，
好了。最高分是这个14分啊，是 Louis 的 ，OK。然后12分是有3个，这个是徐伟的，啊。然后 Louis 的这个不要，也是 Louis 的，不要。
我拿11个吗？
对。跟这个是唐医生的，这个是你的老猫的哦，你先给
别了，回家给大家看一下，放在你自己的。
哦，我会给你们看啊。
啊？这是什么？这是什么？
这给大家看，沈国良的啊，我们最后有10张这个物件，这个是也是沈国良的。
那你随便选一个，你选一张。
不是
很多人还没解决的，在你们这个来上。不是你们，
你这个我们这是吧？
什么？
很多人那个还没解决，人家从犯罪啊有评的颜色，不是你们说。
哦，
让他选一张。
OK。
因为来选不是你们。路易斯那个因为马上路易斯要选，路易斯那个不用。
不要他这个啊。
很多人还没选。
这2张选1张。
那张说了一句，OK， 知道了。那就打分吧，还是说？
说呢？
我选这个，我选这个，两码的。对对，这个比较大气的一点嘛。
他选择的是
对对对。
60张的没有？
然后10分的，
没有10小时吧？哦，那个往里走。
哦，你写吧。
强烈
要不要写分？
不是分不要，强烈这个。
好多都要
从那就不要，
从不要。
从那就不要。
为了什么？他有高分。
请我讲，对，他有高分的，低分就这样。
这个是最高分。这叫做没有。
长生已经有一张了。
他应该有一张了。
没有，13分的一张，11分的一张。
对对，长生有了。
那都不要了。
这是11的，这是露西的，这个是也是露西的，
露西选一张。
这个是谁？
这个是也是露西把三张选一张。
然后这个也是3啊，3它2个。Pick one.
Same offer.
Same offer. OK. OK，这个。
选这张。这3张是怎么选的
3张呢就是
我帮你拉一张。
OK。
3张里头选一张。
对，3张选一下。
Same offer.
3张选一张。
About the middle.
The middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Middle.
Middle. Okay. Quan太太，你有几张？
这2，我这里有3张，这2张。
那这里2张，第5张了。
这里2张。
这个。
这里3张。
这里3张，这里。
这么2张总共有5张的，25张。
对。这个你选出来，这7张。
7张哦，还有这3个。
他这个是登记过的，他们的这2张是登记过的，这2张是登记过的，这2张登记过放在这边来，这登记过放在这里来吧，然后这个没登记过的，你就放这吧，没登记过他们给他登记，然后这个现在是这个是9分的，这残医生的，残医生不要了，残医生都不要了，残医生都不要了，残医生都不要了，要带回什么东西？
不跳，
这是不上的，这是残医生的，应该是。
沈国良
已经有了吧？沈国良有了吧？
有了。
这个是太平人。
太平人呢？他没有。
他没有。这个是露西白的有了，露西白的有了啊。露西白有了。
露西白有了。啊，对，露西白。
不要。这个Tina的。
Tina要放开。
为什么？这露西白不要了。
这2个Tina。
为什么Tina不要
？This is not from this year, right? Yeah, it's this year a monthly contest.
这个是没有，他们还没决定。你等一下。
It is not this year monthly contest.
Yeah, because the last time I
Is it this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need this year. We need this
Give
year.
me 2020 or 2017.
Biết rồi nhưng mà cái trong việc rồi mình đâu có cái function gì đâu. Thì trên mạng thì cũng không.
You can put it in the landscape. It can be landscape. Landscape. Yeah, it can be landscape, but it cannot be the top 10.
OK， 现在是这里，这个是上，这个是。
你刚出来了吧？
没有，现在这里才5张，5张。
这个
5张的话，他看你们他没有，就是5张。
这个1、2、3、4。
对，这是5张。他是第5张那个，就是这个牌子。没有
上过来。这个没有，这个8分的。8分的。
剩9个了。
没有9个，还有一个再9个。这个没有，我们还没给他们看过。把这个看的时候。
对，是大龙只有1张嘛。
1张的可以，看这两个。那还有，那这两个。
2個呢就會出嚟，而家啲微信係啦，俾佢洗到咯。
唔係，係俾佢就睇過10幾張嘅。
得9張就而家。
我有9個。
这里不是。
不要你，因为现在没办法看得到。
Okay, so this is the content. We don't have 10 people, so we have 9 people. Okay. So 这是最高分的一个就是 Louis 的，这个一个 the highest score. Okay. Yeah. We'll comment this later. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is Xu Wei. The second one is.
The second one, yes. 这是沈国良的，是的， Okay.
3张。这是老猫的，是他的。
That's the fourth.
啊
Is that the fourth?
？This forward, yeah.
Fourth one?
这个是常医生的。
Yes.
这是 Lucy， 这是 Lucy 的。这是 Sherry Chen。这是坡豹，太平人。这个是胡唱的，你看这后面，好，时代我们出来了。
还有这个没的地，这个没的地，这个哪个没的地？
还少一张。
还这个的地。
这个是的。还少这个。人上。今年参加的人太少了。
这个放另外放一边来的。这是大的。
是大的 ，OK。Okay. So now is the 人上 portraiture. So this year we will have a more broader definition. So just include the people and portraiture and also the interaction among people. So the theme needs to be people.
The theme is the people.
Okay. Yeah. Kiwi. Okay.
Can I see the picture real quick? Please.
Fraction, not from the angle.
Yeah. Okay.
Không. 然后拍照。
省三小的，
记住你这个样子，
给你一下看。
记住人像的，
它是人上人物，我们都在
人要是环境人物。
今年就是人物是主题就可以。
Houston Chinese Photographic Society.
It's going to be difficult.
Is it difficult?
It'll be difficult.
Okay.
Nine. 8. 10. 10. 12. 9. 8.
超大选了。We have 3 photos， 12分有3张，这是老妈妈，是你的哈。这个是常医生的，所以3张，OK， so this is 310，
这3张已经得了是吧？
得了，完了，可以的。这3张，就这3张，这个是常张平的，常医生的哦。这个是老妈的，好，哦，3张。
这张还不错，这张那个雾气中和的这个
烟是叫他抽烟，抽那个电子烟。
对，
那个什么来着？
雾气中和的这种效果
是电子烟喷出来。那这个，这个我就把它推到这边了，放在一起没关系了。这个你放在一起没关系的。
So this is landscape， 风光图的。
13, 11, 9, 10, 12,
11, 10, 10, 9, 8, 1 more time. 8,
是最高分的13分13 score 13 is Louis。这个是12分的，也是老猫的。啊，
谢谢。
这个是 Three check 啊，3个。
再来一个12分的。
上次不是这个其实还有运动时间。
等一下，你把成绩说一说。等一下，还是要不开始啊？
这是一个它主要是那个处理器，处理器来的啊。对，它这个谢谢那个处理，谢谢。实际上上次我大概是2000。
两家子上去了。
2600，谢谢。但是呢
This is action。屁股。
7, 9, 12, 12, 11, 8, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9,
，Score 12 to. This is Lucy, and this is Lucy. And we have to pick one. 我们选一个。Same offer. Yeah. This one. Okay. Pause. This one.
是吗？那这个是11。
11分的 Sherry， 你这个是谁的？
这张是12岁。
是谁的 ？Lucy 的 ，OK。Sherry OK。那可以。对，11分的。
这个是10分。
It's 10。OK。10的是 Louis。Sherry 这个不要。OK。And these two have the same score, then we have to pick one. So different offer.
这个11分。
不同的作者啊，我们的正常打分吧。
行。
So we pick one, just two different offers.
OK。
And then.
No. This is again.
Again?
Yeah.
This one. Again, try again.
Everybody?
No. Out of order.
So you take care of this, then you just pick. Yeah. So pick one.
You have
And then.
left.
可以了吗？
要我拿。
Okay. This one, all right? Okay. So this is 常医生的，你要给他们全部看3张。
这3张。
你要不要给他传发上来不一样？来就给我传发上去。This is the winning picture. This is Lucy. And this is Sherry Chan. And this is 常医生啊，常江平。Okay. Do we need a break or we can continue? Huh?
Do you want a break?
Doesn't matter, I'm okay. Okay, and then
是也许他能够 fix 这个，那就不要 break 吧。It will have some connection problem, so that it can fix.
Okay, we have 5 minutes break.
快上来，我来啊！你说哪一个？我帮你看一下。那这个是谁做的？这是全是他，这是他以前的教练，我就买了。先发的，这是你。
朱老先生，好，可以啊，开始。This is architecture and what? Still life. I forgot the name. I'm sorry. 建筑跟静物 ，architecture and still life. Yeah. Okay. We have the period now.
这是一个。
Silence.
这个理念也够，这个它都是属于彩色的表现，这不行，这是我们不是这么直说。你的建筑的雷点还是 到位。这是不像是我们落的东西。刚才那个也不能抽筋，是不抽筋？这俩有点。
7，这是我没听错了。
9，
9
11, 10, 9.
朱先生，这里头收不收到我们的分数的讲话？
现在有。
有，现在有分数的讲话。听到。我想你要拿起这个。
8, 10,
10。
11, 9, 7, 13, 11, 8, 10, 10, 8.
这个是13分的13，张英。
张英。
然后这11分的。
这个11分。
11分有3张，看看，这是常医生的，这是 Louis 的，这是 Lucy 的，所以要打分。
他要2张，
要打分，
we need to pick 2. Yeah, because 3 has the same score.
我先看一下3个并
对对，三个并
对呀，我现在看是
你看，2选2嘛。
3选2。
32，然后再打分哦。
We pick 2.
啊，对对。
Yeah.
I just pick， 打分也可以，也评。
打分哦，
评就可以。
评就是
他们选也可以啊。
我就选2个彩色的。
选2个彩色的 ，OK。
If I pick 2, I will pick this one. And between the 2, even though that is a very nice one, but that one there is not architect. That one there calls creative. So I think that one is architecture.
Okay, so this one is okay.
Yeah.
So between these 2, then can
I'll pick
you
that one for sure.
between that one? Yeah.
我看看下。
Because this one here is architecture, and this one here is creative. It's not architecture.
它是用一个360的相机。
那个无人机拍的，
对，
这是无人机。
无人机不是360的相机，就是一个360 camera. So you have a stick and you take the pictures, then you will have this 360. Okay, so 2 pick this one. Okay.
OK。
那就选择这个吗？
也有承担的 city scape， 它有些这种包装是形式风光。Yeah, the other technology is to lie and pour something. 它有点就是。
So we got this one is Zhang Ying. We got this one from Chang Zhangping, Chang Yizhen. This one is this. 是双明的。
所以说他后期在制作上没有做的太大。
第三个。
第三个。
This is creative Photoshop. So.可能它拼图吧，拼在一起吧。So many things.
先选先不选。
10, 10, 10, 8, 10, 10, 7, 6,
啊
6,
，6，跟7一起好。
7, 9, 10, 7, 7, 9,
6 has score 10, so we take 3 from it all. That means 这打分吗？再打。对。People, do you need to?
Yeah.
Review.先看一点，
选3张是吧？
所以他那个。
那还有说你，OK？
有。
灯亮。
Enter. Enter. Enter.
这是打饭还是
Enter. Okay. 2. 2. 2.
哪个？
Enter please.
Enter.
Enter. Enter. Votes two. Two. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
9. 9. 7. 10. 12.
Okay, so this is the winner. The final score is Tina.
Okay, 第三。
And Lucy.
赖人生。
And
结婚2个。
pick one. We pick one of those.
这张。
Okay. This one. This is who?
这个张是吧？
Louis. Okay. So we have Louis. We have Lucy. And we have Tina. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, bye.
对这个包装全部是这个比原来的10倍，
Black and white.
大概2万人。
Black and white. 黑白。
是这样。 OK，
它写是竖的啊。名字的写法，对，用这个方法。
9. Ten. 10. 8. 8. 12. 11. 9. 8. 11. 11. 12. 9. 9. 9. 11. 10. 10. 8. 9.
12, we have two. This is Louis. And this is Richard. So we have two. This is Louis. We're done with two. Two, pick one. Pick this, two pick false.
Okay.
Okay, and then we have false. So the host is Shen Guoliang. We have Sherry, Louis, and Shen Guoliang. Nature.
拍了一趟视频，然后呢，就有一趟那个拿起来，然后配那个就是整个这一套。
This is nature. 自然走。
我觉得这个光桌子两个太多了。一个桌子就包的。
介绍，然后去找设计中心比较像不要讲。
Hey.
9, 12, 10, 13, 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 9, 11, 12, 10, 13, 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, 8, 10, 9, 8, 8,
2张13分 ，two have scored the same 13. So this is 徐伟 and this is Ru Chen. We have two have 12 the same score and we take one more. 有一个同学是雪莉的，对，雪莉但是拿完了，这是雪莉的，
这是雪莉的。
OK， 是 Louis， 第三个，都是手这样，好，长条，
长条，那最后是吧？哎，最后一个。
就是这样的话。So turn around. So he will.
What category is this?
Turn around.
Okay.
13. 11. 9. 14.
14. So this is the winner, and this is from Louis. 14. This is Lucy. 13. 11. This is the ring. So we have all the 3 winners. So we're supposed to have the last category, but we only have 1 picture.
No.
What's that?
新秀的，
那也算了。
newcomers。
新秀还这样照不错哦。
是不错哦。
这张照片不错哦。
For the newcomer, yeah.
新秀只一张吗？
一张。
那我还有一张。
那也算了。
我一张。
我跟你都不能参加了。
哦，新秀对。
这张不错。
对。
对，前景还英语真不错。这个 texture 跟这个冷调的，新秀很好了，这幅。Not bad.
Okay.
Who's that?
Jessica Yu. Jessica. Okay.
Looking good, yes.
所有的比赛已经完了，所以呢，我们现在的这个评论，好不好？
评论也这位先生说他可能除了评论得奖，还评论没得奖。
啊？
他可能也有的是除了评论得奖，还希望评论没有得奖。
可以的，可以。所以呢，现在我们先收拾一下吧，还是 we take a break or we can continue?
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
We can just go.
I can never survive.
可以了，完了。Thank you, Chris. Yeah. 所以这个你如果是
不要了哈。
不要了，所以要离去的话就可以离开。
Okay, thank you, George. Okay, can all the judges give us some summary or opinion on this competition? Their comment is that. Dr. Xu? Okay. Ms. Tan, you are first. Okay.
Say something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now everything is recorded. Actually, you should tell the people, the audience, your idea.
Okay, thank you. This is maybe my 3rd or 4th time that we came here. This is about the 3rd time, 4th time, something like that. I have come here and helping the judging, all of the image. And one thing I'm very proud of the club is the image getting better and better every year. And that is a great improvement. Earlier today, about an hour ago or so, I have spoke with the judge here and Thomas, and I want to give a recommendation to the club that right now, what we have done so far every year is after we do the judging, we always comment on the best pictures. The best picture, it just really to show everybody that why is that picture is winning the competition, which is great. That is what we need. But we also miss the other half. The other half is that this is a club. This is not just only competition. This is not the salon. This is a club, so we have to learn with everybody. We have to help everybody from the one that sent in the picture, because the reason that each one of you sent in the image, because you felt like your image is the best that you know. Okay? So we value that. So what we should do is this, when it came here and we did not earn enough point to become the winner, but to yourself, it's already a winner to yourself because you already initiate the image to bring it here. Now, our job is we should also bring up those images and comment on those images, at least to tell you or to tell the people or the photographer that why that image did not earn enough point. Like some of the image that I saw, I could have given more point. The image is beautiful. The image is good, but it's just the composition may be off a little bit or something like that. So it did not earn enough point. Or the image is good, but because the printing is kind of flat, the color is not dynamic enough or something like that. Because the thing is this, when you bring up the image, you have to be able to attract the viewer. I mean, you have to bring out your focal point. You have to bring out the story of the image that you created. So those are the things that we would like to not only come here and judge it on the image, but we have to be able to tell you that how to make it better so that everybody can be better. So we maybe one day we can win, all of the club can win the international competition and everything like that. That's what the goal is, right? And to make everybody to become a better photographer. So good luck, and I have fun myself.
Take a few pictures, just talk about the not winning.
Well, I may want. You go ahead, and I'll go ahead and go pick up some pictures, and then I'll come back.
Okay.
So we can start from the top 10, then you pick the pictures you want to comment or.
So you always want to comment on the winner, right?
Yeah, the winner or the photos you are very impressed
Okay.
of.
So pick any given top 10.
Top 10.
Any. So we can go to either way. Okay. So either the why is good and the why is.
Yeah, we do it category by category.
So I just pick this one.
Yeah. So.
Make it easier for me. Okay.
Yeah. So if the judge have some particular pictures want to pick up and comment, then we will comment according to categories. Yeah. So we know what we are talking about.
这个已经好了是吧 ？Okay. This is the top 10. I think it's had a pretty high score. Yeah. The reason we use this, first of all, well, as a judge, actually, of three of us, I think we already seeing tens, thousands pictures. That's slightly a difference offsets from the other people. Okay. And then also we're seeing thousands, very, very good people. I mean, good pictures from other sources. It could be a website, it could be real photos, magazine, and so forth. So, we have kind of some standards. To judge a good picture, number one, and sometimes, and to be honest to you, subject it matters. So you want to see something a little fresh. So lots of pictures, they are really good. But you're seeing thousands of times, then you really raise the standards. So you want to see something really stands out. and if it's something the new subject dropping has a little relatively fresh things, and then easily to get the high score. And that makes sense. So this is actually the picture. I mean, nowadays a lot of people doing this anyway. So you set up things to have to take probably hours. I never done myself, but I roughly know how to do it. So for hours, and then you really have to make sure the exposure is very nice, and then you have to be a very sturdy tripod, and then you choose some foreground or some kind of a major point instead of just shooting the sky or the stars part, and then also the overall, the quality, color, blah blah blah. Those are routine stuff. So, and then this picture actually meet all those criteria. Basically, they have a relatively fresh idea, compared to other things we've been seeing, and they have a nice and some background, and then plus the final things is the scar part. The scar part you don't want to be overexposure, that's for sure. Otherwise, you're going to be just losing the details. And the color is nice, and then have some little detail colors. So that's why I get a high score. Okay.
Yeah.
This is all the real pictures, so you can pick anyone
Okay.
to comment.
Yeah, I like comment. I like to comment on this image too as well. As a photographer, there's many nights that we going out and we have to wait all night long to wait for the right shot. And it's not simple to take some of these shots because you have to know the technique to do it right. And you have to have time to go to the right place, to the right season. Because in order to take this image like this, you have to be between the month of April to the month of June. To take this picture, you have to go to the higher ground to do that and all of that stuff. And with the type of the lighting of this image here, I can tell the photographer did a very good job to create this image. And I have done it myself, so I know how difficult and how tough it is to make one like this. So that's the reason why it got my high score on my grading. Okay? And that's about it. And right here, I'm looking at this. I'm also a wildlife photographer as well. I've been taking pictures of bald eagles for over 10 years at the one location in Maryland. And I imagine that this image here was taken at the same location I was there too. So I know that it's very difficult to take these shots as well. Even though, you guys from Houston have flying up here and trying to stay out in the cold and capture these pictures is not a simple thing. So this is really earned my point right here too as well.
刚才两位评审已经对这个就是具体的照片做了一些很专业的一种讲解。我在这里主要是对整体的照片呢，做一个简单的一种认识。从今年的这个整体的评判来看，那么我们的照片呢，其实像刚才讲解的，在天文照片上面呢，确实呢进步非常的大。因为这个天文照片呢，一是要求拍摄时间，一个是要求对这个拍摄时的数据的设置，对天气的要求，以及对包括对后期的这个要求呢都很严。所以说我们这里边呢，除了出现几幅这种片子呢，这个质量还是非常高的啊。我尤其推荐今年就是我们的这个新人秀的这张片子啊，这个新人秀的对，我们新人秀现在只上来一张片子，当然这张片子呢，我和这个徐会长呢对这个片子呢都
都给了这个评价还是不错的哈。我认为这个片子这是一个新人拍的，因此呢，像我们拍的这个美国这个就是尼亚加拉瀑布啊，这个其实这是一个这个老题材了，但是呢，它的前景的这种运用啊，运用的非常好，包括对于天空的这种选择，因此呢，就说虽然只有1张，但是呢，我们也是给了很高的一种评价，这是说明就是说我们这个在今年呢，虽然是就是2020年，虽然是疫情当中啊，大家在拍摄当中呢，确实也是想了很多的这种办法，那个通过拍摄照片呢，这个来这个达到我们这个生活的更加多样化。因此呢，像类似这样的片子呢，我也是非常鼓励大家能够多去实践，多去拍摄。总体上来看呢，就是说，我感觉我们的这个今年的这个宽幅作品呢，这几幅表现呢还是不错的，但是我对这个我们的黑白摄影或者是说，人像方面的摄影呢，在这个类别当中呢，还是稍微的欠缺一点。原计划呢，本想我们在2020年的时候呢，对我们所有的这个参赛的这种系列呢，要做一次比较系统的这种讲评，或者是做一些讲座。但是由于受疫情的影响呢，恐怕像这个计划呢，也会要推迟。总之呢，今年就是2020，在疫情当中啊，大家能送来这么多的片子，对于活跃我们这个学会的这种文化生活呢，确实呢，是有很大的帮助。也希望大家在2021能够拍出更多的片子。好，谢谢。
While we are in this subject, I pick out one of the image that this is a very beautiful image too as well, but it missed the point. The problem of this image here, if you can see, the image is beautiful, but the composition is wrong. This image here, the author should crop on the landscape way instead of a portrait, because now you can see that you limited the space because the bald eagle is flying forward. And now what happened is you center the bald eagle right in the middle of the portrait, and it doesn't have enough room here. You have a wasting space here, even though you want to show the reflection. But what you should do on this one here is go ahead and crop it landscape and give them more room to the front. So that way it have a breather. It look more open. It look more, so the bald eagle can move forward. Right now, you kind of like restricting the viewer point, because when the viewer looking in here, they trying to imagine the bald eagle to move forward, and it stop them from doing so. So even though the image is good, I like the image, but it didn't get my, it lost quite a few points out of this. So the image is fine, just go ahead and recrop the image, you should be okay. All right? So that is one of the example, and I saw many of those in there too as well, but I don't think we have enough time to go through that today, but that's one of the example I'm talking about. Okay?
So any comment on the top 10? Otherwise, we'll move on to the other category. So, this screen over, okay.
I mean to come out now.
This one.
Yeah, that's a beautiful image.
这次我讲错了。这是一张一般的是人像的 人像或者 portrait， 但是它跟平时不一样，它做了很多大胆的处理 ，OK， 所以它第一个时候你看到 composition， 它这个眼神往这个方向来，然后这个留下 space， 平时一般的这个 portrait 人没有这个胆子做这事，这是要有 guts。然后我看了很多其他的照片。做 portrait 有什么问题呢？他把后面全部弄黑掉，非常黑的，就是没有任何东西。当然作者是要突出前面，但是 这个不能随便用，用过头是败笔，也就是说你就是一种 cut off 的感觉，或者叫 staging 的感觉。你有的时候有介绍一样东西，要把 surrounding 拿过来 ，surrounding 有的时候也是有用，但是那么你说你这个 surrounding 可能很杂怎么样？你在拍的那刹那，你角度首先就要选好。如果这里已经有一个很糟糕的东西，有的是蛮难处理，但是你这作为一个摄影师，不是光是做后期，你在做最前期的时候，你选角度的时候，已经开始要注意这个东西 ，OK？ 所以把这些 surrounding 拿过来，你看哈，这里还有一些隐隐绰绰的一些颜色的变化，然后这个也很多颜色是非常 subtle， 然后还有 texture， 不光是颜色，这个什么叫 texture？ 就是它有这个光滑度跟这个粗糙的这种对比，整个这种地方很多东西可以看，哎，所以这张照片就 马上就 stand out。
As far as on this picture here, I really like this picture too. The author will bring out the point of the image here is the composition. It makes me feel like, okay, first of all, when you look at the image, it's mystical, but yet the color, it brings out the dynamic, and that is beautiful part of it. And when you look in the image, immediately the first thing you do, you look into the eyes. Okay? When you look into the eye, because the eye look down, it flow you downward this way. But then it attract you back and bring you up. So it keep you concentrate in the image. That's the beauty part of it. And that's what the photography is all about. You are trying to bring the attention of the viewer to see it, and they want to see and they want more. Okay? The color, it brings out the dynamic of the image. It blends very well. Okay? So this is one of the images that it took a very high point from me too as well. And I really love it because the way to compose and everything like that. The only thing I wish in here, if she have a catch light on her eye, that's the only part that is missing. If you have, using a little tiny flash or something like that, sometime the camera, you can put just a tiny flash on the camera. When you capture something like this, you give them a catch light to the eye. That becomes very beautiful. Or you can Photoshop them into it as well. My suggestion. But this is beautiful image. Okay, I wouldn't mind to hang this at my house too as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is the over. Yeah.
Oh, is that for you?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Yeah. So, any other comment on the top 10? Or the over is here, and if you want to listen to comment from the judges, you can ask for it. So if so, we move to another category.
放哪一种？
这张名好少，就是有少。Let's talk about the portrait. So now we move to the portraiture. So we have 3 winning pictures. So we have others. If you have some pictures in your mind want to comment, you can do that.
Yeah. 这3件人像作品呢，其实呢，我们细看一下，就是说都非常有特色啊。你像中间的这个孩子，这个眼神啊，这种表现，确实是这个通过我们摄影师的这种抓拍呢，真正的抓到一种灵魂深处的一种东西，把它表现出来了啊。那么我特别讲评一下这个左手边这一张片子，这个人像的这个片子的这种运用啊。那么我问一下作者， 它是这个在抽了一些这个电子烟产生这种烟雾的情况下产生那个烟雾的情况下呢，这个烘托了这种人像的这种效果，往往用这种朦胧的这种效果呢，就是说，通过这种烟雾的营造呢，可能使得整个的画面呢，能够出现一种非常戏曲化的一种变化，像这种呢，就是说对于照片这种陪衬来说呢，应该起到了非常好的一个效果。因此我们在拍摄类似这样的人像片子当中呢，比如说我们拍摄一些环境人像当中呢，这个利用一些柴火啦，利用一些这个烧水的这种雾气，以及利用这个光线打入到房间之中形成的这种产生的一种雾气这种效果呢，对于烘托气氛呢，会起到非常好的一种作用。因此这张片子呢，我是比较欣赏的一种效果啊，而且这个老人表现的这种眼神这个是刻画了一种非常深邃的一种目光的一种形象，确实这个从总体上呢，应该讲这个在人像的这种拍摄上呢，运用了这种效果呢是非常不错的。好，谢谢。
谢谢周老师。
This is a beautiful image. Number one, again, the mythical of the image and also the detail. The detail, when you look at the detail, it's very, very important about the detail. And also, important part of this is also the composition. You see how the man looked toward this way. So when you look into the image, you see his eye. Of course, if anything with eyes, make sure it's sharp, because that's the first thing that anybody will look. It doesn't matter what you have here, but when you have an image with a pair of eyes, people look right into the eyes before they look at anything else. Okay? So when they look at in here, the man looking back this way. So now the author, the photographer, did trying to create some space over here. So that way, what is he looking at? So he's looking over in that direction, so you have to open some space for him. Just like the bald eagle that I'm talking about, when the bald eagle flying, where does it fly? So you have to open some space so that you can visualize where it's going to. So same here. And the nice thing about this also is the author trying to fill the negative space here with smoke. That's a very creative. And that is how it got the point. I really like it, and that's what it got, yeah.
Thank you.
Who's the author?
Here.
Oh, that's you too. Okay.
谢谢李老师，跟他一起来。
我先放一个我们的爱的这个
So this is landscaping. So we have Cherie, and we have Lama, Henry, and also we have Louis. So you want to talk?
Yeah, I'd like to talk about these three pictures. No, that's fine, that's fine. Just leave them together like this. Sorry, if you can hold up for just 1 second.
Okay.
All of these pictures are beautiful. They're beautiful in a way of this one here, the color density, the sharpness, the way the composition, the viewpoint is beautiful. And I imagine that you took this image here with a slow speed. So that's why it smooth out the water a little bit, and also it bring the cloud flowing really nice and beautiful. And this is beautiful as well because of the lighting and the color. But in particular, I like this one much better than one out of the three. I like this better, simply because it's different. It's just different. That's all it is. Okay, because all of the landscape, they are the same. But, you know, those are traditional landscape. Everybody taking landscape that way. But very rarely you can see that some of the landscape this way.
Is the author here?
No.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if I'm use a drone or helicopter.
Helicopter. Yeah.
Yeah, but because the way the lighting,
It's in Africa.
yeah, it's in Africa. The way that I know that they must taken this picture during the day, but they toned down the lighting to bring out the all of the lines, all of the element up here, the bird and everything. This is a very nice layout, very nice creative, and it's different. It's just different. Okay.
They have been fined 4 times.
4 times. Each time, how much they pay for the helicopter?
Is it 4 times or 3 times? Yeah. 3 times for helicopter.
How much they pay for helicopter?
2,500 for one day.
It's expensive shot.
Oh, it's a $10,000 shot. It's a $10,000 shot. Okay. Yeah.
No wonder,
But you know, the thing is, this photography, it doesn't have to be typical. It doesn't have to be like the other. People, they're trying to see that, hey, how does the other picture look like? And I'm going to try to create something the same because I like the image. No, you don't have to. You want to be creative. You want to make something special, something original. And this is one of them.
Yeah. Money. Okay. This is expensive. This is action. So this is the winning pictures, and this is serene. This is 长江皮。Okay.
I like this one really much.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. It's action, right?
It's action.
That's what I love in France, right?
Huh?
France.
I don't know. I have no clue where to shot this.
Is it Mongolia?
No,
Mongolia.
Mongolia. Okay. Anyway, so I like about it. First of all, the action, in the high speed, but those are refractions very important. Without that, it's you somehow in those refraction can calm my eyes. Okay. And also, if the color, you feel like a monotone overall, like a gray tone, but it still have lots of 层次, lots of layers, and the color subtle, and it give you, and then you can focus, concentrate at your viewpoint is in those areas, and then give you very, very nice dynamic. For the running horses. I like it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, I really like this image too, but you already spoke all of what I said. So you and I have the same thought, yes.
You can have all your work, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. We get the fence, we get the white horse too.
Yeah.
It's a wild horse?
White horse is a fence.
Oh, really?
Let me say that.
Okay.
I think this is Mongolia.
I missed that trip then.
Next time we're going to go to the moon.
That's right.
So now, helicopters, 1,000 and wild horses in France,
Yeah.
that's already just kind of something.
Yeah.
Then the next one, the moon, okay?
So this is architecture and still life. So I wish the owner is here then to explain how to take this picture. This is Louis. This is Chang Jiangping, and this is Zhang Ying. Yeah.
If you follow during the judging, that I did mention about this is not creative. I mean, this is not architecture. And I'm going to explain this to you. The reason I choose this picture, this image over this image, simply because of category. It have nothing to do with the image alone itself. But this is architecture. Exactly. This is it's not really truly architecture. Even though, yes, it's about a building. But it's too close up to show the architecture part of it. It's just like a whole bunch of windows and light, okay? This one here It's not architecture. It's a creative. I'm just trying to point it out so that way, next time if you send in competition to international competition like what I usually do, then this you're not going to get any point out of this. To be honest with you, beautiful image. I love it. Don't get me wrong. But if I would love to hang this on my wall, but for architecture, this is 0 point, period.
Just have
Okay?
to ask
Because
Some
this is considered as creative.
people can call this one is a cityscape. I agree that you say.
That's fine.
Exactly, the
Yeah.
point saying.
Yeah, cityscape,
But,
yes.
Another way, but some people still accept for architecture. That's why between the journey. If you agree that it's okay. If you don't
Yeah.
agree, it's because for we
Yeah.
don't let you judges decide for this one.
Yeah, because architecture supposedly it show the it showed the way that the building was built and so on and so forth. This one here, you show the whole city. Okay, so that considered cityscape, yes, that I do agree. But as far as architecture, you know, like one of the image, there's another image that it just framed, framed from long, and those are just a whole bunch of circle. No, just a whole bunch of circle.
I know what you're talking.
Yeah.
Very bad.
Yeah, like this.
Yes, I know.
Okay, that show it show the design and stuff like that. Actually, this one here got more point on for, you know, when I graded. Okay, but unfortunately it didn't make the list. But I like this image here simply because the way the photographer composed it, and that's also show the designing. Architecture it's about the designing of the building. That's what it's about. That's the reason why that when I judge on some of the international competition as well, and we have to define the category very clearly, so that way we can do that. Like this is architecture. You see, talking about the design of the building, design of the architect. This is it. This is what architecture photography is about. Okay?
我们建筑类摄影从总体上来看呢，就是说，大家在拍的整体上的片子来说呢，就是往往有的时候会忽略在拍摄当中的一些技巧的一种掌握。比如说我们在这个拍摄当中呢，根据一些透视的原理呢，一般是近大远小，或者是你使用的广角镜头，在对建筑物拍摄的时候，你如果想把它取到全景的话呢，你必须要稍微仰一点会造成呢建筑物的一种变形。那么我们通常会选用一些以前呢我们会选用一些移轴的镜头呢去来矫正这个问题。现在当然我们会在软件上也会做一些矫正，但是呢对于前期的拍摄呢，非常重要的一点就是你在取景在构图上的这种运用。那么其实这张照片呢，突出了一种观念上的一种认为，就是说，第一是在光影的选择上，二是呢就是说，它形成了一种三角构图的一种特色啊。这个从整体上感的这个照片呢，就是有点像大概30年代那种老照片的那种感觉。所以说我们在这个拍摄这个建筑摄影当中呢，其实不妨呢就是去多走一走，去看一看，有些教堂的造型。有些立交桥的造型，或者是说你比如说到了欧洲一些国家，尤其像到了西班牙一些特殊建筑的一些造型呢，对我们在拍摄当中呢会有一个非常好的一个启迪的这种作用。那么这3张照片呢，在评选当中呢，我们3个评委对此意见呢都还比较一致，就是说其实这张照片呢是它是在3张当中是算是拔得头筹的啊，这个。就有那种很深沉的那种感觉，作为建筑摄影当中呢，体现了一种很 具有这种老照片，就是30年代这种黑白照片的这种特色的这种感觉啊，这是我本人还是比较喜欢的一种类型啊。学长，
觉得它有一种 fine art 的味道 ，fine art photography 的味道。它的光影。
By the way, this is a beautiful image though. The lighting and all of that stuff. Yeah.
So this is creativity using the Photoshop to create an image. So this is Tina, the over is here.
Lucy.
Yeah.
Lucy.
And this is Lucy. And this is Louis.
I really like this image because it shows more of the creative in here. The other one is also, all of these are, don't get me wrong, all of these images are beautiful, okay? Because like this one here, it took a lot of time to create all of this, breaking out like this too. It's a lot of work. However, for some reason, I like this image better, simply because, well, number one is all of this on the side here. It's beautiful. It's just make the image more, how should I say it, stand out. It fill up the frame very well. Okay, it's good work. I really like this. Is this yours?
No.
Is that so?
The over is not here.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not sure you want to talk about this. The over is here. You can ask her. Any question if you want.
我就像 general speaking, okay. General speaking, this is a computer alteration. This is the place you use your imagination and it makes the photo does not look like a convention photo. That's number one. Number two, this is the time you use your own imagination. Also open the window for view to let them also have imagination. All right. So that's not an easy task at all. It's not something you alter the picture, put a little Photoshop or some program and that's it. No, you have to do a lot of work.
Yes, I do agree with you 100%.
So I just feel we're not doing enough. So we have a way room to improve. So, I mean, if you're seeing a really good one, I mean, now you know what's the good one. You know, you have to, the author yourself, which is the photographer, you have to be a dreamer. First, you have to have a vision before you're going to do that. It's not just take existing photos, just alter. Alter, no, it's not the creation, not that much. So you have to do a lot of work.
I do agree with you on that 100%. But since we're talking about Photoshop here, so we grade it based on the Photoshop skill that the people who already working hard enough to do this. But truly, if we call this creative, it's not, to be honest with you. Creative is something that you have to, just like what you said, you have to be an artist, you have mind. You don't have to be an artist. You have to have a creative mind. You put A, B, C together to come up with something that unreal, something that is impossible. If you, like one of the pictures that you have a lion and then another bird flying into it. Of course, you can take the lion picture, the bird, that two images, put it together. But what you did is you just trying to create something that is not there. It's not something that it's very hard.
You have to let people have inspiration.
That's right. You have to have that.
Not just follow two things.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. See, this one here, you create you put two images together to make another real image. Let's put it that way. Okay, this is not creative. Even though it is creative in a sense that you thinking about creating something different. But if anybody looking in here and see, wow, a bird and a lion, which is a real image, really, because you could have taken that picture, right? So there is a certain degree of creative that I hope that one day I can share that those work with your club at sometime about the creative image, okay? But there's a two thing in here. Also, another thing that we're going to talk about. I wait until then. I wait until you bring up the panoramic, and then we'll talk about that. Yeah, about the panoramic as well. Panoramic is not an image that you take in with the wide angle lens and crop it to make it wide. No, it's not. Okay, so we're going to talk about that when we come to that.
The highest score picture is using the pictures four pictures to stitches together. Yeah.
The picture
that one can be panoramic. So this is black and white. So the winner is Shireen, and this is Louis, and this one is Liang.
这个黑白摄影其实我们在摄影协会当中的有一些讲座当中呢，具体的涉及到了。总体上我看这批黑白摄影的片子呢，我的感觉就是说，黑白摄影和简单的在彩色摄影当中的脱色呢，是有很大的一种区别的。这个我看这个片子大部分呢，应该都是彩色照片拍完之后呢，再去简单的脱色形成的黑白这种效果。其实呢，这个从黑白摄影上在拍摄当中呢，这个好像还不是很能从内涵当中去理解这个黑白摄影。因此呢，就说我也是一直在想的，就是说在黑白摄影当中呢，我们这个怎么和大家再沟通一下具体的这个在拍摄上有什么具体的一种要求啊？这个里边有很多的一些技巧性的东西呢，需要具体的跟大家去沟通。那么这张我们这回评的这个片子当中呢，没有一张呢，就是应该来讲黑白摄影当中呢，趋限于一种就是说，比如说你像30年代拍摄的黑白摄影当中的一些风光的一些片子，它的一种这个反差的这种要求，以及一些人像摄影当中的黑白摄影的一种片子呢，具有一定的这种视觉的这种冲击力。所以我们这回看呢，整体上呢，还是没有送来类似这样的片子啊。我只是说一个大概的这种感觉，看看许会长对黑白摄影的印象会比较深刻一些。
Let me speak English. Okay. So overall, our group, black and white, is kind of relatively weak. Okay. Those three are really nice, come up. But overall, the thing is, many years ago, I actually mentioned that black and white is not you turn the not so good colored, the picture into desaturated it's completely not the same thing. You have to pick the photo of a camera. When you shot some or choose some shot, the image in that moment has to be black and white. That moment. Then you're shooting the picture and you choose a subject, you do whatever shooting is. It's not afterwards. Okay, now the color is not good. Maybe I'm gonna try black or white. That's completely wrong. You cannot do that. You definitely cannot do it. It's a long way. You have to look at lots of good black and whites and understand what's the black and white. Not just the color is the black's not that black. Have a silver. It's not that simple. You have a vision of a black and white and understand the black and white the photo of arts. Because in the black and the white, simply is the element is those only to those black and white. So white is also having the many layers, but white is also an element of you make a statement. So does the blacks. Okay, so you and the grays. So you have to understand those things to make a visual art. So until then, you're not gonna have a very nice black and white painting photos.
That's okay. That's good. Yeah.
Okay, so we move on to the other category. So
Panoramic 他讲完我们就差不多。
panorama,
That's fine, just keep going. Yes, keep going.
the nature, I think is
都要再讲一遍。
不要讲了，就你看，不要讲就过了，就是
都很好，这是很棒。
这是徐伟，这是沈瑞，但是这个是 Louis。
All of those are nice and good.
If we don't have much to talk about, then we'll
Yeah.
But they are good. They truly
They are very good.
Yeah.
They-
Okay, 长条的。So this one has the highest score.
Yeah. First of all I want to pardon about all of the image, all of the comment that I make. First of all, I am a very straight talk. So because, it's just the way it's just the way I am. So hopefully that I'm not offend anybody, but because to me, I feel like if I'm your friend and I'm look at your pictures and every pictures, because you're my friend, I say the picture is nice, picture is beautiful, then I cannot help you anywhere, anything. But here, we come here to help each other to become a better photographer. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else, but I know on a certain extent, there's certain things that I know more in one area or another. That's all it is, okay? Because there's a lot of things I have to learn from you guys too as well. Believe it or not, when I come here, even I'm judging you guys. I'm learning at the same time. So don't get offended when I'm comment on something that are negative or something like that. It's just trying to help, okay? But all of these images here are beautiful. But when we're talking about panoramic is not an image that you took with a wide angle lens and one shot and then cropped it to become, it's in a way, it's a panoramic. You're right. But technically, photography-wise, when we talk about panoramic, we're talking about at least 2 or more images taken at the right place, at the right time, with the right exposure, with the right division, and so on and so forth, and combine up into something that is impossible. It's impossible to do with one shot. And that's how you create a panoramic. And again, I hope that one day, or maybe the next time I come, I may be bringing on some of the work that on the panoramic to share with you guys for the experiencing. I mean, it doesn't mean that I do better or whatever. It's just that different way to do it. And once you learn how to do it, you maybe can do it a lot better than I do, okay? But technically, when we talk about panoramic, we're talking about at least 2 shots or more to combine. And some of the shot that I took is a 100 and over 120 shot to make one pictures. And depend on the technique that you use and so on and so forth too. Because when you shot one shot and stretch it or cut it up into like this, you're gonna lose the density of that image. But sometimes, believe it or not, a shot that we do, we have to use like 200 millimeter lens to create a whole bunch of shot. to build into one shot. So that way you have the great detail and the image is unreal. It cannot be done with one simple shot, okay? So that's what I'm talking about. But all of these pictures here are beautiful. It's here, and I love it. I love every one of these. But I just want to let you know about the technique is different. That's all. Yeah.
这个宽幅作品呢，这个首先呢，就是说要有一种气势啊。我记得我们去年在摄影协会做过一期关于宽幅摄影的这个拍摄当中的一些技巧性的问题。那么从这回大家送上的片子来看呢，总体上我感觉呢，大家对宽幅摄影是有了一定的一种认识那么这包括评出的这3张片子呢，在气势上，我首先觉得在气势上呢，给人一种非常宏伟的这种感觉。所谓宽幅，我们在欣赏宽幅作品的时候呢，就是说一种宏大的场面一种这个视角很宽阔的这种效果这是对宽幅作品的一种的最初的一种认识。早年当中，这个拍摄宽幅作品当中有一个胶片相机呢，是哈苏的一个 X Pen它2张底片同时曝光的，因此呢，就要求在构图上，在测光上，以及在你的整体的这个素材的选择上呢，具有一种很深的一种要求因此呢，就是说不要简单的也认为拍宽幅作品就是很好拍，其实呢，这里边呢一些技巧的一种要求呢，反而会很高今年我对我们这个摄影协会出的这些宽幅作品呢，感到比较欣慰这是我们需要下一步呢大家呢共同在宽幅作品上呢有所发展的一个非常好的一种契机。好，谢谢。
会长。
Thank you all to just give us a good comment and good opinion and summary. Thank you all. Okay, our competition is in here. We are finished now. Now, thank you all the judges. Thank you all everybody participate. Thank you. OK， 所有的会员现在可以来到我们这里拿这个照片回去贾老师，我们什么时候可以的？
今天拿不了以后，反正对，今天拿不了全部留下来，留在这儿，留在这儿，到时候这里过来就是贾老师的了，就。过来了。
但是你要在这里他们来的话，你没有在这里是吧？
一般的有时候是周六周日或者到时候
就这样吧，我们现在。